So in this next section, we're going to actually insert our first shape, right? So we're going to go right here to the Insert tab, right? And we are going to go to Shapes, and we're going to pick, I like using this one right here, the rectangle rounded corners, which is also this one here. We're going to select that. And you'll see the little crosshairs come up, and we're going to drag it over cells or columns A and B and rows 1 and 2. And there we go. We got our shape. And then we're going to grab it and drag it down to row 2, right? And if you see right here, you'll see this little yellow bubble, right? And that little yellow bubble actually helps with resizing the roundness of it. So if you grab it and you move it, you'll see that we can make it a little bit more button oriented. And that's how you do that. From there, we can go to the shape format, right? So if we go to shape format right here, which only shows up if the picture is selected. So if I off click the shape, that shape format option on the top is no longer there. So you have to have the shape selected for the shape format menu to appear. And then from here, let's see here. What example do I use? We're going to do the shape fill, and we're going to change it to dark blue text, lighter 50. Let's see. Dark blue text, lighter 50. There it is. And then from there, let's see what step K wants that outline. And we're going to take off the outline. So the outline right here is in the Shape Styles tool box. Right here at the Shape Outline tool, we're going to click that, and we're going to go ahead and select No Outline. There we go. So that no longer has an outline. And then if I go into step N, we are, let's take a look, M and N. We're going to right click the shape. Okay, so we're going to create this nice little bevel effect. So with the shape highlighted, I'm going to right click it. And I'm going to go to, let's see here, Format Shape, right here at the bottom. I'm going to click it. And then with this paint bucket selected, we're going to hit the side caret right here, and it's going to drop down our menu. And we're going to go ahead and select Gradient Fill, right? So that's going to give us this gradient effect with these gradient options here. Okay. Now, in the book example, I have the preset, or the type is linear. Okay, so I left that as default. And the direction. So we're going to hit this down caret right here under direction. And I have this second one selected here. So we're going to go and switch it to that direction, right? And I have the arrows moved around just a bit. So it looks like I moved this one over as my white. I can even select white. I'm not sure if I do that in the book, but, and then scoot this guy over here. Right. So now I'm starting to come up with a nice looking shape. I'll scoot this one over just like in the book. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's just to give you the idea of how to mess with the gradients. Okay. Now for the shadow, whoops, I scrolled and did this little thing. We're going to use the effects options here, right? We're going to down click the shadow. And for the shadow, I picked black, just a basic black. I like using basic colors, so they're easier to find. Even when I go back and make original stuff, a lot of times I just stick to the basic colors. The blur was at 2 points, so we're going to change that to 2. 55 degrees, this is 90 currently as a default. We're going to change it to 55. And distance is 4 point. Transparency is 0, so we're good there. And now you have your nice button right here at top. And that will do it for this current section.